HSN today. I always love that his little face pops up and then you see me. I hope everyone's having a wonderful Monday morning. I know that Mondays can be stressful. You've got to think about making breakfast, packing healthy snacks. One of my personal favorites, and maybe it is yours as well, is to eat eggs. But one of the most difficult things to do is get a perfectly cooked egg and then have to try to peel it. Well, that's why we love so much that we have the Egglettes here today. And the Egglettes, we're gonna do a deluxe set of 6, but take a look at your screen. In just the normal time that you would boil a hard-boiled egg, you wouldn't have to go through peeling that egg to get it out, all that fuss and all that mess. You're gonna be able to pop out a perfectly cooked egg every single time with the Egglettes. Now here's everything you're going to get. This is our deluxe version that we have available for you today. So 6 individual egg cookers with a holder. And then today we're gonna give you a set of recipes. We're also gonna give you this adorable little egg-shaped timer as well as an egg cooker for the microwave too. We're talking hard-boiled eggs, poached eggs, and even little mini omelets. You're probably thinking, how am I gonna do that? Well, this is unlike any other type of egg cooker that I've ever seen. Hi. And Kelly Dedring is joining me this morning. Perfect time of day to talk about eggs, right?
Best way to start your morning.
It absolutely is.
7 grams of protein in a large egg, a hard-boiled egg. So if you think about it, that'll keep you full to the next meal rather than snacking. That's why I love to do eggs. But the biggest pain in the neck for eggs is trying to get them out of the shell. With Egglettes, look at that. Everything pops right out easily, no peeling, which is what the biggest, pain in the neck.
It's why you don't do it. Because
exactly.
You're like, don't want to peel it.
It's the reason that you don't do the hard-boiled eggs or the deviled eggs anymore. Now with Egglettes, we're eliminating the shell. So you can see it's a silicone egg cooker. You're getting 6, so you can do 6 at a time. You can even take your spoon and eat right out of the egglet, which I like. If you wanted to just take your egglet to work with you, you can just grab a spoon and eat your egg right out of the egglet. Or after you cook it, you can just give it a little squeeze or take just the edge of a spoon and you're gonna see they just slide out. No shell. I mean, to me, that's worth in and of itself to be able to have hard-boiled eggs that you never have to peel. Now, let me show you how you begin.
Yeah, because I think this is kind of a new concept for most people.
It is. You're removing the shell before you cook it, and I think that that's really cool. In fact, when I met Egglettes, I was thinking, why is it taking me so many years to meet this product?
Exactly.
Because, you get 10,000 little tiny pieces of shell. So when you get your Egglettes home, you're gonna see it comes with the holder, which is great. You can do individual Egglettes too. You don't always have to pop them in the holder. And then you just want to take like a drip of oil, maybe some butter. I just do the little spray, right? So I just give them a little spritz or a little spray.
Just kind of coats the inside.
Yeah, coats the inside there. And then you just take your egg, you crack it as you normally would if you were doing scrambled eggs, right into the egglet itself,
Drop it right in there.
You drop it right in there. And this is before you hard boil it, which I think is really cool because guess what you can do now before you put the lid on? You can add salt and pepper.
Season it?
Or you could add a little spritz of the spray herbs, like if you love cilantro, or maybe you like a little garlic on your egg. Maybe you kind of like hard-boiled eggs, but you find them a little bland.
Right.
Little drip of hot sauce before you cook it,
Crazy.
Which I think is really cool. You can also make little omelets, and I'll talk about that in a minute. Then you just take the lid, you pop the lid on, and it does 6 at a time. You can take that right to your boiling pot. So you're doing the exact same thing that you would do to hard boil your eggs. You're just removing the shell before you cook them. And to me, that's the revolution.
Right, that's what makes this so smart. Remember, you're not having to worry about peeling it afterwards. So we took a hard-boiled egg and we put it in the Egglettes, and then you can drop them singly or in the container, all 6 at the same time. So what is it actually doing? It's cooking the egg.
It's cooking the egg, right? So just as you normally would, it's just cooking it without the shell. You have that silicone cooker and it's boiling it inside the shell.
The silicone actually acts as the shell then.
The silicone is the shell, and it cooks a perfect egg every time too. So you're wondering, well, is it going to taste
all the way
same?
through, right?
All the way through. You can see right here, I'm just going to slice it like I would. And remember, 7 grams of protein inside every single egg. So it's the best way to get your protein. You're also talking all 13 essential amino acids.
So good for you.
It's so good for you when you start to, I think most people knew that eggs were healthy, but maybe we forget how healthy because we've stopped doing them, right? A, they're cumbersome. cumbersome to do like scrambled eggs or something like that in the morning. But B, we never had a good experience peeling them.
Wait, let me see if I can.
I know, this is a hard-boiled egg for Valerie, but we've all had the egg explosion inside the pot, right? Where you've popped your eggs in there and then part of the peel, you know, exploded inside.
This is my first attempt. Let me look at this.
And you're damaging it.
This is why you don't eat hard-boiled eggs, because of the aftermath, right? Because of the point that all I got was shells. You see that like falling apart, and when I keep going in there, I'm getting more shells. I can't get this off, and it's all falling apart. And then you've got divots and nail like dug in, and then you get shells inside your egg salad, and then everybody's not happy with you.
Well, and if you were doing deviled eggs, you would have to throw that one out because it's not pretty. So when you're taking deviled eggs to a party, they have to be pretty. So those are 12 to 13 minutes on your hard-boiled egg. It's the exact same amount of time, so it's not like it takes any longer. All you're doing is eliminating that shell. Now, if you want to do a soft-boiled egg or a poached egg, you're talking 8 to 10 minutes. So here's our soft or our poached egg. You can see the runny interior right there, and I'm going to pop it over, let's say like an Eggs Benedict.
That looks
it can
so
be,
good.
yeah, it does. And you get that beautiful experience of having that poached egg as well. So at the end of the day, if you've never done a poached egg, or you don't like to cook a poached egg, you can do a beautiful poached egg with your egglets as well and get that beautiful runny interior, so that you now become the chef in your home, where you used to go to the brunch restaurant and order the poached eggs.
And pay a premium cost for that. Today, this is the only airing of the Egglettes. This has been wildly popular here at HSN. This is the deluxe set. So you are getting all 6 individual little containers that you're gonna cook each individual hard-boiled egg in, or poached egg, or omelet, but you're also getting the holder so you can put all 6 in the boiling water as a whole, right? So you can just take this and you just stick this in the water.
That's exactly
Today, we're also including the egg timer, so you can set that perfect timer, and then we're giving you also a little microwavable dish so that you can create your hard-boiled eggs or your little omelets inside the microwave, which I like, because then, you know, sometimes you don't have time to boil, you just want to stick it in the microwave.
And we're talking 60 seconds. If you've got an additional 60 seconds in your morning, you can have a healthy breakfast. And I think we always grab the granola bar, maybe it has the extra sugar, or you stop and get a donut on the way, or maybe you stop by fast food and you get their version of an egg sandwich. Now you can do the healthier version, right? Because this is all your own ingredients. You don't have to add any extra salt or preservatives. This is that omelet cooker, and that's a great little cooker, right? Because the air circulates on the inside, making a perfect omelet without a frying pan.
And it's like a portion control too,
it's
which I love.
It's perfect for 2 or even 3, which is, you know, you're talking 3 eggs. 21 grams of protein in the morning, you may not even be ready for lunch at noon, because all that protein does is it fills your body. Now, I like this as an example because if maybe you're somebody that doesn't love, you know, just a plain hard-boiled egg, look at these little omelets.
I can't even.
You can do scrambled egg with all your fixings. Look at how you cut into it. It's perfectly cooked with all of our toppings. You can see with this one we had spinach, this one we had sausage.
And this one almost looks like it was just egg whites.
Yeah, egg whites right at the front. Now, by the way, if you just do egg whites, 20 calories.
Okay.
It's only, I mean, there's nothing in life that's 20 calories, is there? I mean, 20 calories with all that protein, with all those essential amino acids. This is how you do the omelets, okay? You give everything a little spray. Let me grab my little spray.
And I think that's the thing. You put a little drop of oil or the spray in there, and that's just really kind of creating that coating so it slips right out and comes right out, which makes it also easy to clean after the fact, right?
Absolutely.
Do you put these in the dishwasher when you're ready to clean them?
You can put these top rack dishwasher, or if you're me, you just rinse them clean when you're done using them. You can reuse them over and over. I like the idea of eating right out of it, you know, grabbing a spoon and eating right out of it, because these now can go into, you know, your briefcase. They can go into your purse, ladies. I mean, it can go in.
Great for moms on the go, for the kids. I mean, these would be the snacks that you keep, whether it's just the kind of holding you over to the next meal, and you customize them every single time. So whether you put in the eggs that, you know, your chickens are hatching in the backyard, the ones you pick up at the grocery store, whether they're organic eggs, brown eggs, or even if you're doing the liquid eggs. A lot of people,
the little egg beaters.
The little egg beaters or your egg whites, and you can basically do that in any of them. The egg, the holder is included today. So this little holder that takes all 6 egglets and drops it in, that's included, plus the egg timer, as well as some recipes and the little microwavable one. So this is a great opportunity for you to just eat smarter, eat healthier, eat easier. It's quick. Whether you put this on a salad, you know, maybe you have to take, you know, you kind of prep everything the night before. You can pop them in the refrigerator, grab and go, which is awesome. I think eggs are good at every meal. You could, we typically think of them for breakfast.
I talk to a lot of people that put like a poached egg on spaghetti over a piece of pizza.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Because it's protein, right? So if you're on a like a weight loss plan, or maybe you're just trying to eat healthier and you're trying to get the right nutrients and the right protein into your body, look up the health benefits of an egg. It's probably that you knew at one point how healthy they were, but maybe sort of over the years, you didn't like to peel them anymore. You didn't want the frying pan splatter, and you just stopped doing an egg. Look up again, all the essential amino acids, all 13, included in the perfect pattern, 7 grams of protein. And if you're talking about price of an egg, they're approximately 7 cents for a large egg across the country. Obviously, depends on where you live.
So not only is it good for you, but it's also easy on the wallet. It's
incredibly easy. On 7 cents for a large egg. I mean, you can't get that kind of protein for that price in a chicken breast, in a piece of meat. It really is a very healthy, affordable protein.
They're perfect every single time. I think if you're just joining us with just a minute left, we're taking the egg and we're removing the shell before we even create the hard-boiled egg. So that takes away, after the fact, you having to try to peel that hard-boiled egg, but it's going to be cooked all the way through, whether you want to hard-boil it all the way through, poach it, or if you want to make a little omelet. I mean, these are the things that just make life easier, and this is one of those things. 2 flexible payments, $12.48, free shipping and handling. This is the only airing of the Egglettes because it's been so wildly popular. We've got the deluxe set, so it's everything that you need, and the whole family is going to enjoy this because you can customize each individual one.
Well, some people might like a little salt and pepper in their hard-boiled egg. I put a little drop of hot sauce. I like a little pick. You could do a little bit of cheese. I like the little spray herbs with cilantro. You may just like it plain. It's totally up to you. And I like the idea of just popping it in the fridge, all 6 of them, maybe getting a couple of sets. You could pop a dozen of them in the fridge, grabbing a spoon. You could never take a spoon and eat out of an eggshell, right?
No,
now I can take my spoon and I can be sitting at my office desk, or I can be sitting, watching my favorite program in the morning at HSN and just grabbing a little bite full of my egg or my omelet and eating it directly out. And then whenever I'm done with my little silicone shell, dishwasher or rinse it clean.
Easy breezy. All right, Kelly, you're getting your protein in your healthy breakfast.
7
grams. I might
grams.
have to grab that afterwards. Stay on the phone lines for this. It's item number 598857. Remember, the complete deluxe version coming to you. We also